Hello, everyone. How are you? This is Kay. Okay, so now live stream is started. This is on the 15th of October on Sunday. So I will be doing the weekly forecast. I will cover the Forex pairs first and then cover gold, WTI, indices, Bitcoin, and also the news. So we have lots of topics to cover. So I hope you can you continue to focus until the end of the live stream today and see how it's happening among the markets. Okay, so let me see. All right, let me say hi to everyone first. All right, Tony Gold, thanks for joining. Good to see you. Otavia, good to see you too. Good morning to you. All right. Edward, good to see you too. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, Nadim, also good to see you too. Thank you very much for joining as well. Yes, I will be checking USD pairs today also, as they are on my watch list. Okay, Reza, thanks for joining as well. And Philip Doll, good to see you too. Welcome here, welcome. All right, Reza says, for the past few days, I have been watching your videos about valid and fake crosses, valid and fake Kumo breakouts, and market forecasting using the Kijun-sen. Sure. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I have tons of videos actually on my YouTube, and also more and more videos in my communities, KTS Academy and Ichimoku community. So you have lots of learning steps in my community and what I share through YouTube and also in the private groups. It's actually been such my honor to be able to share these knowledges so that you learn and apply and be better in your trades. That's all my wish. Okay. All right. Ollie, thanks for joining as well. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm back now. I'm back. Yes. He says, I pray you break the Kumo bullish very soon. Please stay strong. Yes, thank you very much. My emotion is still now within the Kumo, I would say, within the Kumo and up and down. So hopefully one of these days, my emotion breaks, the Kumo breaks the Senko span be bullish and become uptrend. Yeah, almost there. So yeah, thank you very much. All right, Jalash, good to see you here. James, thanks for joining. VIC, good to see you. Elio, thank you very much for joining as always. And John also, good to see you as always. Amir, Devious Adventure, and Sandy, good to see you too. Thank you very much. And Adrian, thank you very much for joining my Ichimoku community. Thank you very much. So after you join, you have to join the Discord group and connect YouTube in Discord, and you get all these information and videos and the books I wrote. I wrote 4 books in my Ichimoku community, all the Ichimoku related knowledge. So once you read these books, then you master the basics of Ichimoku for sure. So please take time to explore and master Ichimoku step by step. Yes. Okay. Seiza, good to see you. Hans9, good to see you too. Thanks for joining. All right. All right, Gabriel, good to see you. And Peya, good to see you too. And everyone else, good to see you. Thank you very much. So now let me move on to today's topic, which is the forecast. Forecasting the market. So first, let me cover the Forex pairs. I have the Forex pairs from Euro, USD, all the way down to the Swiss franc JPY. So first I do this and I check the weekly time frame. Since this is weekend, I check the weekly time frame and see overall market situation. And when the market starts to open Monday, tomorrow, then I break it down to daily and the lower time frames and deeply analyze the charts. So first, let me start from Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD is now within the Kumo, right? Within the Kumo, so that means the market may become very choppy. In fact, 2 weeks ago on the week of 2nd of October was a pin bar, and yesterday was bearish. But when you see the market yesterday, or sorry, last week, you may thought that the market may have gone down this way, but I don't think so, because first it's in the Kumo, and second the market is near the previous support level, which is 1.0489. So I think from here the market ranges consolidate and then go towards either direction. In terms of the price action, it's bearish because there was a double top and neckline breakout and support breakout. So overall, I think this is bearish downtrend in the bigger picture, but I cannot really tell how many days it consolidates from here, then breaks. So I simply come back this chart every day, once or twice, and when I see downtrend in the lower time frames, then I may enter trade. Especially wait for the breakout of 1.0489 area. I think that will be crucial. So that's my comment on Euro USD. Okay, hello Riyadh, good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, Sai also thanks for joining. Adrian, good to see you again. Derek, good to see you. Augustine and Chav and everyone, good to see you too. So nice to see you all here in my community. Thank you very much. So next one is the Euro JPY. Euro JPY has been so tricky for the last 1 month, 2 months. I have been saying that it's bullish because simply Kumo Senko span A is up, Kijun Sen is up, and Chikou span above the candles, and the Tenkan Sen above Kijun Sen too. However, we have lots of doji and pin bars. Doji is where the body becomes tiny and wicks up and down, and pin bar is tiny body with long wick on one side. So it has been a very choppy market, ranging market, although buyers are dominant still based on the weekly Ichimoku analysis. I can't really tell when it goes bullish. So let's simply monitor every day or every week at least and see if it breaks. When it does, you can follow bullish trend. But at this stage right now, this is not the perfect timing to trade. And this is where people tend to lose big money when it's ranging, so I will simply stay away from now. Okay, next is the Euro CAD. Euro CAD was also interesting because 2 weeks ago I thought the market broke the P wave bearish. But on the week of the 25th of September, it ended with a pin bar and close price above within the P wave. So as a result, this became a fake P wave breakout, and now the market is back within the range. If this wasn't the pin bar, and if let's say this was a bearish bar like this, bearish, then P wave breakout confirmed, then the market may have gone down, and it may have made us easier to trade, to sell, and follow downtrend. But now it's in the P wave, so the chances are the market may go bullish up to the resistance of the P wave. Chikou span is also very close still, so for me this is range. So I have to wait for the P wave breakout towards either direction, and till then I simply monitor the chart. Okay, next one is the Euro AUD. Euro AUD is now bullish. The price is above the Kijun Sen. Kumo's bullish. Chikou span is above the candles somehow, but almost touching. And what's more, the market has been supported by the ascending trend line. So 3 times touch already happened, and last week was bullish. It touched the Tenkan Sen. So if the market breaks the Tenkan Sen this week, then there's a good chance that the market goes up until the next swing high, which is 1.7069. That will be the target. And we have a room of 376 pips to trade, which is enough. So my view is bullish. So let's see if we can find some buying opportunities. I mark purple on this one just in case. Okay, so next one is the Euro Pound. Euro Pound has been ranging, no trend, no trace. I was drawing the descending trend line, and I was anticipating the market being resisted by the line and goes bearish. And then I think when it happened, then it was making us easier to follow downtrend, of course. But then now it broke the trend line, broke the Tenkan Sen, touched Kijun Sen, and now the price is ranging between Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen. So the market definitely lost that direction. And we never know if the candlestick becomes bullish or bearish at this stage. So we better still stay away. But the only possible scenario is to buy when the market breaks 0.8699 area or 0.87 area. Let me just in case rephrase it. Yeah, 0.87 area, because that's resistance and a neckline of W bottom here. So once it breaks, the market may go bullish, but we will see. Okay, next one is the Euro Swiss franc. Euro Swiss franc made a significant move last week that it broke the support level 0.9515. So first I mark purple on this one. This is now downtrend, and the target is on the next support level, which is 0.9402. So we have a room of, let's see, around 70 pips or so to trade. But once it breaks, we can capture further downtrend, nice, target. There's no swing low, so in that case, once the market breaks that support level, then next targets are going to be that round number, exact number, psychological number. So that will be 9.4 and 9.3. So I just marked 9.3 for now, like this. And I see if the market reaches there. But within the month of October, it may. So yeah, let's monitor the chart and possibly follow downtrend. In this case, you never want to buy. You never go against the major direction. Always follow the major flow of the river. Never go against it, because it's the easiest, and you take less energy to follow the stream of the river, and you get to the destination, naturally. So Euro Swiss franc is, I think, one of the best pairs to trade this week. Okay, now moving on to pound base pairs. So first, pound AUD. This is now above the Kijun Sen, but overall, because it broke the Kijun Sen and now it's above the Kijun Sen, but Kijun Sen is now flat, Tenkan Sen flat, and Kumo Senko Span AB both flat. So this is, to me, range in terms of Ichimoku. So that means this week may be bearish or doji. I don't think the market goes bullish soon in this case. I think it consolidates, then finally goes bullish. In terms of the price action, though it's bullish, it has been supported by the trend line twice like this, and ups and downs, but the market is going up like this, and it may break. It may go up like this way. But if the market breaks the trend line bearish, then no trade. The market will be very choppy in range. So the only possible scenario for pound AUD is to buy, but you may want to wait for the Tenkan Sen breakout, the blue Tenkan Sen breakout. Then you may see bullish trend in the lower time frames and follow bullish trend. So pound AUD, since it's ranging, to me, I don't mark purple because it may go bearish or range. But let's monitor closely if it goes bullish or not. So like this, always capture the bigger picture and get the rough sketch of what's happening among the markets. Then plan what to do, this coming week. So next is the pound JPY. Pound JPY, in terms of Ichimoku, it's bullish. In terms of the price action, it's bullish too. So I mark purple. And the reasons are, first, if you look at the Kumo and Kijun Sen, they are bullish. Senko span A is up, Kumo is getting thicker and bigger. So that means a stable uptrend in the long term to mid-term Kijun Sen. Chikou span still above the candles, so that means it's bullish too. Although it's getting closer, buyers are dominant still. The price has been very choppy though. 2 weeks ago was a big pin bar. I think that was due to news. And last week was also the pin bar too. So definitely the market is very choppy on pound JPY. So in terms of the spikiness, pound JPY may not be the best pair to trade this week continuously. But you can also draw the trend line like this way and see if it bounces. That's one. And also, because I see the long week on the week of the 24th of July and the 2nd of October, these weeks, long week pointing down means buyers are dominant still over sellers. And these pin bars happened above the Tenkan-sen, right? Above the blue Tenkan-sen. So that means buyers in a short term, which is Tenkan-sen, mid-term Kijun-sen, long-term Senko span B are still here. So in this reason, I think the market is still bullish, but very choppy at the same time. So I continue to look for a buying opportunity whenever it goes up, and if I find trending confirmations when the market opens, I take a buy and hold. That's pound JPY. Okay, now pound CAD. Pound CAD has been ranging and there's no direction. This market is too choppy. So I think we have to stay away from this one too. The only thing is that, like I drew the descending trend line, I mean, so the market has been resisted by the trend line once and twice, 3 times and 4 times, 5 times before. So sellers are dominant in terms of the price action. But with that, the market is going bearish. It broke the neckline of double top and also a couple of support levels. So I think this is bearish. But next, it may form head and shoulders in a bigger picture like this, then goes into Kumo. And when it goes into Kumo, then the market becomes really choppy. It's like airplane going into the storm, so it spikes and choppy. So the best timing, I think, is going to be after the market breaks the Kumo, bearish. Till then, it may not be able to trade. So that's pound CAD. Okay, so let me see. The next one is a pound USD. Right, pound USD in the short term is bearish. Tenkan-sen is now down. Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, dead cross happened on the weekly chart, so it's bearish. And Chikou span below the candles too. So this is bearish in the short term, and I think the market goes into Kumo and then spikes. So yeah, pound USD is down in the short term to mid term, but not in the long term. So I don't mark purple. I don't put the flag purple here, but my view is bearish. If I see downtrend in the lower time frames, I may take entries because I like this more like a stable downtrend than other pairs. Just like pound JPY is like too spiky, too many dojis, and this is really unpredictable, the future moves. But pound USD is, better, right? It's more like smoother downtrend. Even after the breakout of the previous support level, looks like now the previous support is now becoming the new resistance. This is called reversal line. So reversal line bounce happened. So I think, the market goes bearish this week. So let's see. I'm not gonna mark purple, but I keep in mind on this one, pound USD. Okay, next is the pound Swiss franc. Okay, pound Swiss franc has been completely ranging. However, last week, finally it broke the support level of 1.0992. And I think this is also significant. Still, Kumo's flat, Kumo twisted is just small. Tenkan Kijun Sen are down. Chikou span below the candles. In terms of the price action, it's bearish. But the only concern again is a Kumo shape. When Kumo is small like this can be fake. Next week, the market may be bullish and back within the range. So if you want to sell pound Swiss franc, then you may want to lower the risk on this one. Or simply wait for a few more candles, or during the day next week, wait for a couple more candles to form this on the daily time frame. Make sure that the daily is stably downtrend with a thick Kumo, then you decide to enter trade. I think still it's not too late, considering the fact that the Kumo is very small on the weekly, so it may retrace also. This is Swiss franc, so usually the markets are very choppy and tricky. So it's better to think about the risk than simply just jumping into the market in this condition. Okay, so next one, let's move on to USD-based pairs. Okay, let me say hi, Kale. Kale, good to see you. And Tam, good to see you too. Chov, ADC, AD, yes, I will cover it soon. All right, Kevin, thanks for joining. Key, good to see you. All right. Kon says, can method be applied to the stock market, teacher? Yes. You can apply this strategy on stock market, index, commodity, or even cryptos. Okay, Gifang also, thank you very much for joining too. Okay, so now moving on to USD-based pairs. USDJPY is bullish still, so I mark purple. However, the market is now again reaching 150. And you know what happened when it reached 150 2 weeks ago. If you watch the chart, you may remember that there's a big, huge spike. Let me remind everyone, because it was a quite shocking moment. So when the market reached 150, back then, I think it was, let's see here. Hold on, let me see. Let me just squeeze all the way. There was a big drop, actually. Oh, here, this one. It happened on the 3rd of October. Yeah, look at this insane bearish bar. This is 5 minute. So within the 5 minute, do you know how many pips it went down? It actually went down 280 pips. Yeah, on the 3rd of October, when the market reached 150, suddenly this appeared. So now, you know what price USDJPY is now? So right now, the market is marking the price level of, hold on, yeah, close to 150 now. This is now, hold on, 149.58. So we have still about 50 pips to 150, but you know, sudden move, like a big news or big event, surprise may happen in this market also. So yeah, let's see. I mean, USDJPY is still bullish on the daily or weekly time frame. So I continue to look for buying opportunities, but you might want to reduce the risk per trade when the big event happens. Kumo's good. Kumo is Senko span A is nicely up. Kijun Sen is also nicely up. Tenkan Sen also, and Chikou span above candles. If there is no big surprise, then I'm sure I will trade and buy and hold. up to 151.91. So I just in case mark purple, and I may look for some opportunities this week, but we'll see. If not, but I don't aggressively look for an opportunity on USDJPY anymore. Okay, next one is USDCAD. USDCAD has been ranging now. The Kumo flat just twisted bearish, and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen flat Chikou span is also very close to the candles. So range, no trend, no trace. Okay, let's move on to USD Swiss franc. This market is now within the Kijun-sen and the Kumo, Tenkan Kijun-sen gold cross below Kumo. That means this is the end of downtrend. And from here, I think the market becomes choppy. So I simply skip and move on to the next one, ADCAD. Alright, so ADCAD is now bearish. The price is below Tenkan-sen, Chikou span below the candles, and Kumo is now down. Kijun-sen I think is also bearish. Kijun-sen I think is, flat. But the overall market is downtrend. So, and the market is about to break 0.8599 area anytime soon. And when it does, it's really good that the target is going to be on all the way down on 0.8064. So I think, yeah, this can be one of the best pairs to trade also. So I mark purple too on this one. Let's see if it breaks. But before the breakout, I think the market continued to be choppy because always there is a contrarian traders who wants to buy on the bottom. But sellers in the long term are fighting, and that's why it tends to be very spiky like this near the support level. But once sellers give up once sellers win and buyers give up, I think we're gonna see some next nice downtrend. So we will see. I will keep in mind ADCAD to closely monitor. Okay, next one is AD Swiss franc. This one was also bearish for the last 2 weeks. Looks like so that exactly the market was resisted by the descending trend line, like I have mentioned for the last couple of weeks. So now it's bearish, and the market may break 0.5607, and once it does, the market may go down all the way to 0.5345. So we can expect about 300 pips to trade. So AD Swiss franc looks also very good. So next is AUDJPY. AUDJPY is completely range, no trend. Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat. Chikou span is above the candles, but it's just ups and downs because of the price also. And every week we have doji and long wick up and down. So this is a very choppy market, and this may not be the best pair to trade. So next is the AUD-USD. AUD-USD is also very good. The market is below the Tenkan-sen. It has been resisted by the Tenkan-sen. Kumo is down. Kijun-sen flat, but Chikou span below the candles. And the target is now 0.6167. So now the target, the price pips we can expect is 120 pips or so. But to me, it's bearish. So I mark purple on this one too. Especially if you check the bigger picture, this is also something I reminded to everyone, was the market has been also resisted by a descending trend line. Yeah, so the market may break this way and go through downtrend. Okay, so 3 more pairs, all right? CAD Swiss franc is now choppy. Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, Chikou span touching. At a glance, no trade. Okay, and CAD JPY is near the resistance, but yeah, it may range from here because there are 3 touches. On the weekly, there's 1, 2, 3 touches already. So it may not break. It may be resisted and consolidate from here. So the best option is to simply wait for the breakout of the tip of the wick, which was formed on the 25th of September week, 111.17, and the target is going to be 116.86, so we can expect about 562 pips to take. Yeah, so let's wait for the breakout of the resistance and look for buying opportunities. Okay, finally, Swiss franc JPY is bullish still. Yeah, so last week was bullish, and before that there was outside bar. So outside bar, and it reversed this way. So Kumo is looking very nice. If I zoom out, Kumo looks very nice. It's getting thicker and bigger. Kijun-sen also is nicely bullish. So this week, I think the market breaks that resistance level of 166.63. And in that case, the next target is going to be, I think, the next run numbers. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, there's no new highs. There's no previous highs. So this is an all-time high. So in that case, the next target is going to be 167 or 8. Well, let's mark it 170 as the run number. Yeah, 170 is going to be now the target. So let's see. So yeah, Swiss franc JPY also looks very good. It's bullish. Okay, so that covered the whole market in Forex. So now let me move on to gold and WTI, as I have lots of other markets to cover today. So now gold. Yeah, gold, I think some of you bought the gold because it was bullish last week. But overall on the weekly chart it's range. Still Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, Tenkan-sen flat. Chikou span is retracing back to the candles. So this weekly bullish bar just happened by itself, not due to technical confirmations. Because it's range, the market just spikes up and down. So in terms of weekly, we have no idea which way it's going. So from here, it may range is my expectation. So since there's no direction, I continue to focus my trades among Forex pairs. So next is WTI. WTI is still within the Kumo, and that's why the market is still too choppy. On the week of the 25th of September, it didn't break the resistance, became a doji reverse. So now I think it's range. Until the Kumo breaks, I think the market consolidates. So next, indices. From Nikkei 225, it has been choppy ranging, but the market seems to be supported by the Kijun-sen, and still it's bullish. Kumo is still bullish, Chikou span above candles. So I think it continues to be choppy like this, but gradually I think it moves up. Okay, next is Dow Jones. Dow Jones, after the breakout of the trend line, now it's bearish in the short term. Tenkan-sen is pointing down, so it's short term bearish. And the price between Kumo Kijun-sen, Chikou span touching. So the future direction is really difficult to read in this case. The only possible scenario is to wait for the price to be above the Kijun-sen and the Chikou span above the candles to buy. Otherwise, I think the market keeps ranging or fake out. Especially when the price goes into Kumo, the market will be more tricky, more spiky like before, like these times. So yeah, for now, let's see if it goes bullish and find another stable uptrend again. So next is Nasdaq. Right, Nasdaq is now range. So looks like it didn't break the support level, so I just cancel the arrow down, and I will also cancel the trend line because it's also broken. a couple of weeks ago. So now it's range. This appears just like Nikkei 225. If you compare this chart, if you remember the shape of this, and if I check the Nikkei, looks identical. The only difference is Nikkei, Kijun-sen is supporting the price, but Nasdaq is not. Nasdaq, Kijun-sen still flat. So, but in 2 weeks, in 2 weeks, Kijun-sen will point bullish. Then Senko Span A, I think, also will point bullish, and we may see bullish trend. So that means this week may not be the best week to trade. This week may be a doji or a small candlestick, and 2 weeks in after, we may see bullish trend. So so in that case, let's wait for the breakout of a descending trend line. Once it breaks, it may be a good setup to buy. So let's monitor with that in mind. So next is S&P 500. S&P 500 broke the Kijun-sen bearish. So now this one is range. Again, Nasdaq wasn't. Nasdaq still above the Kijun-sen. Nikkei also still above the Kijun-sen. But S&P 500 is below the Kijun-sen. So now this is range. Buyers may not be active anymore. So I think the market keeps consolidating until it hits the Kumo, or until Chikou span hits the price. I think the market keeps consolidating. So that's my analysis. Next is Euro stocks. Euro stocks is about to break the resistance for 44.16. So looks like still this ascending trend line is valid. Once, twice, 3 times. And now about to break. Right? Once it breaks, the next targets are going to be the next run numbers. So 4,500, 4,600, and so on. So next one is UK 100, right? FTSE 100 has been ranging now. There's no direction. We can't really tell which way it's going. The only possible scenario is to wait for the breakout of this resistance zone around 77.23, then may be able to buy. Till then, I have no idea how many weeks or months it keeps consolidating, and it may be difficult to swing trade in this case. Okay, next is CAC France. CAC France is now a bit dropping down, and now it's touching the Senko Span A. So let's see if it will be supported by the Senko Span A and goes bullish or not. If it goes within the Kumo, then I think the market spikes, just like before, like here. And looks like ever since the week of 17th of April, it has been a bit downtrend. I can see reversed in the waves like this. Here's a P wave, but P wave breakout, and now it's overall is a bearish in the wave. So this is downtrend in terms of the price action. So let's see if the Kumo will be supporting the price or not. That's CAC France. And next is German 40. German 40 is similar to CAC France. It's also dropping down, getting towards the Kumo Senko Span A. So in the short term, it's bearish. Oh, Chikou span break also happened on this one. CAC France Chikou span break happened too. And German 40 also Chikou span break happens also. So yeah, this is now bearish. I think the price goes into Kumo and spikes and find the new direction, either bullish or bearish within the Kumo. Okay, next is the Nifty chart. Nifty is, okay, looks like Nifty was supported by the trend line, the yellow trend line, and Kumo still bullish. Kijun-sen is flat, so it's consolidating now. Chikou span above candles. So buyers are dominant still, but the market is still consolidating. So as long as it doesn't break the trend line, I think it's bullish. The market may be trace, but then be supported by the trend line and goes bullish is my view. But once it breaks a trend line, then it goes down to Kijun Sen. So in that case, no trade. So that's Nifty chart. Okay, next is A200. This one is range. Very much spiky. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. Chikou span still too close. And in this case, you may think that this is head and shoulders neckline breakout, but actually it's not because this is range. When it ranges, you see double top or head and shoulders or W bottom, you see many patterns because it's range. You see some ups and downs. If it disappears on the top like this, then it means something. But here in the range, double top does not really mean anything. Simply means range. So I don't see the market direction now. So I simply skip and come back next week. Okay, finally, Hansen Index is now bearish. The price is below the Tenkan-sen and it has been resisted by the Tenkan-sen last week. Kumo twisted bearish. Chikou span below candles. So I think downtrend is continuous. So if it goes down, then the target is going to be, ultimate target is on 14599.18. But we will see. Okay, so finally, let me cover Bitcoin, BTC, USD, cryptos and Bitcoin. All right, okay. So I have been saying that the crypto Bitcoin has been within the Kumo. So wait until the Kumo breakout. And finally here it happens. It has been within the Kumo for the last, let's say for the last 217 days. And finally, we see a light of breaking the Kumo. So I think this was a good example too. And this is why I say Ichimoku works in cryptos too. But when the price goes into Kumo, becomes very choppy like this. So I don't recommend anyone to trade when it's in there. But once the Kumo break happens next week or sometime in the month of October, then it may go bullish finally. So let's monitor closely together and see how it plays out. Sometimes the market will be resisted by the Senko span B and goes bearish too. It's like market doesn't want to break. He wants to follow the Senko span B direction and goes bearish. It happens also. So we will see. So at this stage, this is range. So I can't advise whether buy or sell. Simply stay away is my advice. Okay, so now let me cover a news website. We have, let's see, this week is, on the week of the 15th. Monday 16th, tomorrow, we have no big news. And Tuesday, October 7th, when market opens technically in New Zealand, there's a CPI and RBA meeting minutes in Australia, and also an unemployment rate in UK, and retail sales in US, CPI in Canada too. So we have lots of big news on Tuesday. And Wednesday we have a core CPI in UK, and Thursday 19th we have unemployment rate in Australia. And Friday the 20th we have retail sales in UK, and that's it. So we have lots of big news on Tuesday, so just watch out. Okay, so that covered the whole topics for today. So let me check some comments for the next 5 minutes because I have another meeting in about 15 minutes or so. So till then, I will just check some comments. But yeah, thank you very much for joining, everyone. I hope you have a great weekend. And I am feeling much better now today. So yeah, thank you for encouragement as always. Okay, Miss Blah Blah, thanks for joining. Good to see you. IR, good to see you too. And Costa, thanks for joining. JD, good to see you too from India. All right. Pei says, I have to go for my prayers, Kay. Sorry. I have one question to ask. For beginners to study, is focusing on the currency pair better than multiple currencies? Yeah, I think if you're a newbie, then I recommend you to first focus on one pair. And I used to choose only USDJPY, and I have been studying it for the first 1 year. Because I was in the US before studying psychology in the US, so I'm familiar with the US economy, and I was born and raised in Japan too, so I'm familiar also in Japan's economy. So I picked USDJPY when I first started my Forex trading. And what's more, in Japan, most of the traders, most of the analysis are, done based on USDJPY. So that's why I choose USDJPY to trade and master. Then I expand my watch list. I expanded to, let's say, Euro. I have added Euro and UK, Pound, and other currencies. So yeah, different currency pairs has different patterns and different behaviors and personalities, so to speak. So yeah, I think it's better to stick to one first, then so that you know how different the other pairs are. Okay, JJ, thanks for joining. When are you coming to Los Angeles? Oh, I want to come anytime, but I'm still looking for the best timing for me. But when I come, I will let everybody know by video on my second YouTube channel. Yes, Costa, thank you very much for reminding the like button. So if you liked it so far, please press like button before you leave. That would be great, so that it keeps me going. Thank you very much. Your thoughts on USD-based pairs, especially gold? Yeah, gold is now bullish, right? But in terms of technicals, it's range. So we will see. I am more like a person who trade by technicals and fundamentals. So whenever Ichimoku says range, I do not take trades. Okay, Amir says, this weekend I watched some of your videos and now I have a question, teacher. What is your strategy for exit from position with Ichimoku? So my exit timings, I have my specific exit strategy. You can also watch the video of my exit strategy logics. And I do explain that deeply in my KTS Academy. Yeah, I have some specific rule for my exit timings. Okay. Okay, could you look at DG for my mother-in-law, please? What's DG? I'm sorry, I can't get that. Okay. Erdenis, do you use funding apps or only trading with your own money? I only trade with my own money. I have never tried any challenging or funding programs before. And the reason was because I was, a Japanese full-time trader in Japan. So in Japan, these prop firm challenges were not really famous. So I simply didn't have the information or source to challenge it. Okay. Oh, HDK, thank you very much. All right. And good to see you. Michael, also, thank you very much for joining. All right. HDK, also good to see you. All right. Mr. Carrot, also good to see you from Israel. Thank you very much for joining. Okay. Your thought on Israel war impact on the markets? Yeah, it could impact for sure. Yes, gold may be bullish, oil may be bullish too. But in terms of the currencies, I am not really still sure. Usually when these big events, when emergency happens in the world, then JPY tends to be bought and USD tends to be sold. But we will see. It may be different this time. Okay, so now I think I'll finish the live stream. So thank you very much again for joining today's live stream. And now I'm back on track So I will continue to share some of the other strategies and some ideas about the tradings and analysis among the markets. So yeah, I hope you have a great weekend, the rest of the weekend, and I hope to see you again soon. So till then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay gold. All right, bye for now. またね. Thank you very much.